Welcome everybody, this is Niclas Huschenbeth and I'm live streaming the GM Banter Brawl on Chess24, and I have to make a move because in 20 seconds I'm going to lose. So this is a very strong online blitz tournament on Chess24 and I just decided to spontaneously make a little live stream. I haven't done one in a while. Please let me know if everything's going well. Well, actually, currently I don't have a way to check because I don't have the chat open, so I have to do it in a moment after I play this game. So let's just hope that everything is fine. This will be very interesting. I really hope that works, but otherwise, well, it's at least a try. So I'm just testing still if I see the board is not perfect. Well, at least you can see the board for now, and yeah, maybe I have to readjust this a little bit. Okay. So some problems here, and also let's see if my computer is able to handle a live stream. So maybe if I go down a little bit, let's see. Yes, this looks better. So I have to just go down. Now the view is better for you guys. Okay. Well, I'll bring up my pieces. Bishop c5. Okay, I'll go back to b6. I just hope the live stream is going smooth. That's my main concern right now. But well, queen g4. That's crazy. Well, he can have the pawn on g7 if he wants to, because then I go rook g8, take on g2, and I don't think he wants to do this. So he probably will retreat, but then this queen g4 move really didn't make any sense. And I'll just continue with my development. Who's my opponent, by the way? Bio Fritz from Portugal. Alright. He took... What? Come on. Bishop f2 is also an idea, just saying, but why not just take on g2? Now this must be really good for me. This should be really good. So let me see if well, okay, not now, but maybe I'll open up the chat in a moment. So now he wants to castle. So I should not allow that, so I give a check. Let me go to Twitch. There we go. Just make sure I stop the stream immediately. Stop. Alright. And now I can pop out the chat. There we go. And he played king f1, I expected. Now I want to go rook g6. And then move my bishop. Or play knight g4. So e5 is not a problem. The rook on h1 is hanging, and also have bishop g2. So I guess I can now just return to b6. Nice square on b6. So where do I put the chat? Here's the chat. So if anybody could let me know if the stream is going smoothly, that would be very much appreciated. Otherwise, if it's not going smoothly, if it's just completely unsync, obviously there's no point in continuing really. He plays f5, but I can just take. If he takes with the pawn, I have bishop g2 or bishop takes h1. I guess bishop g2 is good, just winning the queen. And I don't think he will have enough compensation for it. Of course he gets bishop and rook, but nah, that's just not enough in this position, I think, unless I'm getting mated immediately. I have to watch out for rook e1 and bishop h6 a little bit. He could play rook e1 right now, actually. But this can't be too serious. So he takes, and now I have to see how I complete my development, or how I continue from here. This rook e1, bishop h6, how much is it bothering me? I don't think too much, because the g1 square is covered by my bishop. So I'm not getting mated, at the very least, hopefully. He's still doing that. And he can still threaten rook g1 if he moves the king, because he can sacrifice one exchange and then he has this bishop g7, but it's my move now and I can obviously do something against it. So let's see what we do here. Rook g1 is now the threat. So I play knight h5. This seems to be a good move in order to prevent rook g1. Knight d5 could be a little bit annoying, but I have bishop f2. I like bishop f2 if it works, and then queen h4. Let me look at the chat. Stream is going smoothly. I like that. Great. Thanks for filling me in. And I said bishop f2 would be a good move. Is it a good move? He can play rook g1 and then follow up with f6. I'm a little bit concerned about that. Little bit. Maybe I should play f6 myself. Not a pretty move. So bishop f2, rook g1, take, king h8, f6. Not threatening anything though. But what do I play then? Maybe knight e5 simply. Yeah, I guess that should work. I really hope it does, because otherwise I'm screwed. Or maybe you could play f6 immediately. But then I can probably also take on e1. He plays rook g1. Okay, I take this. I am scared. Scared for my life here, but I think I've calculated everything correctly. And after f6 he doesn't have a threat immediately. It looks very scary. There's bishop g7, but I can just take. And after h takes g7, king g8, bishop takes h7, king takes h7, g8, queen takes. I should have enough material there. Or actually, well, he could do that. But anyway, he didn't. So now I definitely must be in a good spot. I thought. Well, maybe I'm not. Bishop e2. Still not clear. So he just attacks this one. Ah, my goodness, he's making my life difficult. Actually, what do I do? I don't know what I do. In fact, wow. I have to come up with something good here, otherwise I'm lost. And I don't see anything, honestly. I don't see anything. Okay, let's try this. But that's not really great, I mean. Oh my goodness. Am I going to lose the first game already? Bishop takes h5. Maybe I have to play knight g6. And just hope for the best. I probably have to play knight g6. Knight takes f5, bishop g5 is a problem. So I have to go knight g6, and then he has already 3 pieces, but his time is low. He plays bishop g5 first. Probably I should play f6. Knight takes. No, don't take. That would be mate. Play knight f4. And knight g6. And let's hope for the best. And let's check. Oh, take this one. Hope I'm not mated. Tuck, tuck. Oof. King goes here. One on time. One on time. Well, that was not the greatest game of all time, I can tell you that much, but I have an excuse. I had to get my stream going. So I think the next game is already starting. Or is it? Yeah, the next game is already starting, so I don't have time, unfortunately, to talk about the game. And now I'm playing against Divis, very strong player, international master. It's a very strong tournament. Peter Switter is playing, Vallejo Pons, 2700 guys are in the tournament, so we'll have some tough matches, definitely, especially since I'm commentating on it. Doesn't make my task much easier, but let's have some fun here. So he plays the dragon, and I played the special variation with bishop e2. Let's see how he reacts to that. You don't see that very often, but it's an interesting line, and let's see how he deals with it. I think knight g4 must be a critical move. This is definitely not the critical move, and I will show you why, hopefully. I just have to figure out how to do it the best way. I guess I take here, and now I take here, and then I take on d5. And the point is that with the bishop on e2, I can actually collect this pawn on d5, and black doesn't have queen c7, which he does have in other variations with the pawn on f3, because the detail is that I can take on a8 actually, and with the pawn on f3, for example, and the bishop on f1, there would be queen e5, double attack, bishop and pawn, queen. I just can't talk. Anyway, so I take here and here. Now he's threatening me, but I just play bishop d3, and this is what I was talking about. Now queen e5 with the pawn on f3, both these two would be hanging, the pawn on b2 and the bishop on e3. Now it's not the case, and I'm just better here. It's still not completely winning, obviously, but I have two rooks plus a pawn against the queen. It's just not enough material for him, so I have really good chances here, I believe. He can play queen e5. Now I just play c3. He plays queen b8, but I'm inclined to play c3 anyway. Why not? And let's have a look at the chat. Alright, all good. Bishop e6 he plays, alright. Well, I can go bishop b1, but it looks a little bit weird. King b1 doesn't work because this one's hanging, actually. I'm just noticing it right now. I guess I go bishop b1, why not? And I threaten bishop takes a7 now, possibly. Or I'll just follow up with rook d2, rook d1. That looks also like a very good idea, actually. And just double on the d file and maybe start some problems against his king. Let me see, I have to adjust again. Let me adjust again so the view is better. Yeah. Now it's perfect. Okay, he plays h5. I could take on a7. I could. But nah, bishop h6 is coming. I don't know. Should I take? Should I be greedy? It's too greedy. I think it's too greedy. Let's see, what other choices do I have? Okay, I'll just play slowly. Yeah, I didn't like bishop takes a7, bishop h6. And then, yeah. Okay, I guess he also plays slowly. And I play h3, I guess. But maybe queen h2 could be annoying now. Yeah, still not easy, this position. Maybe g3 was the better choice. Didn't like bishop g4. Queen b7 he's doing. Okay, I play, I guess, f3. Not an easy position to play for both sides, that's for sure. Also not sure what I want to take off here. Maybe I want to take off the bishops. Let's see. Let's see what happens. He can take, play g5, or play g5 immediately. Plays queen a6. Okay, I go a3. Okay, I go bishop c2. We can exchange all these, and I don't really mind. Oh wait, bishop g5. Oh, no, bishop c5. Never mind, the bishop is pinned. No problem. But I have to keep an eye on this. Queen a4, I can play king c1 back. I'm still up material, so that's good. On the other hand, well, e5. Okay, now what? What is his plan? So do I go to d6? I guess I go to d7. Queen e2, I have rook d2, that's no problem. e4 he plays. That's risky business what he's doing here, because he can't take on e4 now because of rook f1. Well, that was my hope. Maybe it's not too strong. Because he can take on g2. Can take on g2. But I don't want to be passive. Well, I could be. Well, let's just go rook d2. It looks like a solid option. Rook d4 is in the air. This pawn on a7 is hanging, so why not actually? Could have played rook f1, taken f7, but yeah, wasn't too sure. So he goes check probably. Good. So now maybe I should push my pawns at some point to make some progress. So let's do this. Queen a1, f king b3 hopefully. So he plays a4, which possibly might be a good move. But I could maybe just collect this pawn. But he has queen a1. Queen a1 is annoying. That's annoying. Yeah, I have to take on a4. But now he has queen a2. And I'm not sure if I should maybe... Okay, I go here, but now he gives another check on d5. I have to go here. Yeah, that didn't go perfectly for me. I should be still better though. But my king is too open, that's really an issue. My king is very open. Gives another check, I go here. Yeah, he can give checks all he wants. Doesn't change that much. Now I push. Yeah, he can also attack my rook. Okay, I go forward. It's also becoming a time thing, obviously. I just have to make sure I don't blunder anything. It's very easy to blunder, unfortunately, because I just have to make sure my rooks are always protected, I guess. So let's protect it again. Oh, oop. Like this, and go here. Maybe I can slowly make some progress if he allows me to. Now I can take on g5. No, but I don't want to. Let's play this. So, okay, let's push. And go forward and just hope it's going to work out. Well, no, I shouldn't. Okay, let's go back. The pawn g2, I shouldn't give this pawn, so... Yeah, I'll just offer a draw. I think I'm not going to win this. And he accepted. Because I also felt there was a little... Let's see. There was a little... How do you call it? well, the moves didn't go smoothly, right? You maybe notice it, but I feel like if it goes down to who's faster, he is going to be faster. So I think it was good to make a draw here. At least I haven't lost. Alright, so let's see who we got next. Yeah, with this game, I was better the whole game pretty much. Like I said, from the opening he made a mistake and allowed me to go into his endgame. But still, you gotta convert it, and especially in a blitz game, not that easy. Yeah, around here my position should be really good. G5, maybe rook d5, well, queen e4. Okay, the next game is going to start, so let's go there and let's see who we got. I actually don't know how many rounds you're playing, but we'll see soon enough. It's Alexander TJ1 from Denmark. So, let's see what he's up to. Knight f3, okay, I play c5. c4, knight c6. b3. Here, I think I can respond with e5. There's actually a trap. If he goes d3 now, I have e4. But he unfortunately avoids the trap. Plays bishop b2. And now I will set up my pieces like this. It's always my favorite setup. Just put a bishop here, the knight on e7. Very harmonious. And actually, I've just recorded a series for Chess24 in this opening, which is called, well, it's just a black repertoire against first knight f3 and first c4. I simply recommend c5 against both moves, and I'm quite happy with the series and what I got there, because it's just very solid. So it looks like he wants to play d4 now. So maybe it's my time to play d5 then, just in time. He plays rook b1, he just protects this bishop, and now I can play d4, and that's always a problem. If the bishop is on b2 and I'm able to play d4, he really is completely misplaced on b2. Just shut out of play. So, what now? I guess I'll just play h6, then bishop e6, and I'm curious what he is going to do. I will just try to slowly improve my position, make sure I don't run into any b4 stuff. Maybe I should play a5 just to take b4 out of the position. Okay, he really wants to play b4, so I play a5. And well, okay, that means he will definitely have no counterplay on the queen side. That's a good sign. That means I can now make progress on the king side. So let's push f5, possibly already threatening e4. Possibly. He has not reacted to this threat. So, well, he probably just moves the knight. He wants to go here. Well, that doesn't bother me. Okay, so how do I go from here? Maybe g5, knight g6? Let's see. Just feeling too safe here, I think, because everything is so protected and well placed. Hopefully it doesn't backfire, but it seems like I can just advance my pawns and make use of my space advantage. He plays king h1, I go here, knight g6. e4 is still in position, but I just don't see a follow-up after, let's say, knight e1. Plays knight g1 now. Okay, I'll bring my queen. Do I bring my queen? Okay, I think I'm ready for some action. Just didn't know how to further improve my position, so I'm doing this. I'm not sure how good it is, but I'm pretty confident it should be decent. To play on the dark squares. So he takes on f4. And I think it makes sense to take big with this pawn in order to have the d4 square available for my pieces. And I have nice play on the dark squares now. He plays bishop f3. Let's see how he's going to protect this pawn on d3. So I just hit it with the bishop. And let's see what he's going to do about it. So he plays this move, okay. And now, should we go into endgame or play knight d4 immediately? Or queen e7, or queen f6. Well, let's play queen e7. Endgames are too boring. Also better for me the endgame, of course, but why not play this? And what's going on? Rook d8? Didn't he just blunder his queen? Well, that's a nice gift by my opponent. He just played queen d5. I don't know what he had in mind after rook d8. Maybe he wanted to take on c5, but this pawn is protected, so that's just a queen. Oh, by the way, I should go down again. I always have to do this for every game. He protects his queen. Do I want to take it already, or... Nah, I play just knight d4. Well, now he plays rook takes d4 and saves his queen. Well, but then the knight on a3 is hanging too, but still. Maybe it wasn't necessary, but, well, that's still a whole rook, so... that's just over. Just have to make sure I don't blunder anything, but I'm quite confident I'm able to do so. So that's it. This queen b5. Okay. Queen b4, I guess. Doesn't really matter at this point. And that's just an extra rook. Well, not too afraid of this pawn at the moment. He can push it. Well, won't get too far, pretty sure. Yeah, he made it there. And now I'll just collect it, I guess. Rook e7, rook a8. Easy enough. And we could call it a day, Mr. Alexander TJ. Because there's really no point in playing on here. Alright, I'll collect this pawn as well. I mean, it's not like I don't have any time left. I have 1.5 minutes. So I don't know what he's playing for. And now he resigned. Alright. So yeah, out of the opening at the advantage with the better, or with simply more space. And then, yeah, I'm not too sure. I could also probably just sit here and enjoy my position, but I want to make some progress at some point. So it seemed like the way to go with f4. I don't know what people usually do in these positions. Maybe queen d7, rook d8 could be another idea. Probably also very possible. I mean, there's really no counterplay from white anyway. So let's go back to the overview and let's see. Wait, where are we? Ah, there's the GM Banter Brawl. Can you see that actually? A little bit. Let's see if we can follow a game by the top players. Can we? There we are. Can you see this? Yes. It's Lunatics. Who's Lunatics? Peter Michalik from Slovakia. I've played against him actually once. And Wizard D. Who's Wizard D? It doesn't say, but it looks not good for The white player here, just the pawn on c2 is killing him literally, and now also, well, the rook and the queen, and this is just resignable. He can resign right here, right now. So let's have an eye on the chat. No, I have not seen the latest game from Navarra versus Wojciech. Somebody's asking in the chat. Yeah, I'm referring to the Twitch chat when I'm talking about the chat. That's the only chat which is available to me. So yeah, I will check out this game later. But thanks for pointing it out. I always like to see king chases. So thanks for the hit for pointing it out. So who else is playing? Why are we not going for the next round? There we go. Next game against Hochjoch from Germany. So this time I immediately adjust and we're ready to go another e4 game, and let's see what he has in store. The Caro-Kann just had this opening twice, yesterday and the day before. I'm playing a tournament right now actually in Hamburg, and yeah, it's not my favorite opening to face, but I don't mind too much either. So let's see which variation he goes for. Typically black has to decide if he wants to go c5 immediately here or maybe play it later at some point. 97. Yeah, he decides to play later. h6. It's always the same moves pretty much. Knight bd2, knight b3. So he played h6, so knight h4 doesn't catch his bishop, so he can go back to h7. And there's so many plans here. Yeah, g5 is very ambitious, I would say. Of course, weakening the queen side, the king side, and he will probably not castle short, or maybe he will. I don't know. Can I play h4? Yeah, why not? It's usually a typical move to just ask this pawn what is he going to do. Probably has to go g4, otherwise. Oh, he takes. Well, I can just take back. That's surprising. Because now his pawn structure is, of course, a little bit weakened. And I would be surprised if he castles short. Probably he will play queen c7 and... Okay. But I think I can take here on g6 and play queen g4. Ah, he has knight f8. I didn't see that, but still, that should be good for me. I also have knight c5 maybe. And his bishop on h7 is kind of silly now. So he has to play knight f8. Both pawns are hanging. So he has to play knight f5, knight f8, knight c5, queen e7. He can still keep everything protected. That's unfortunate. But bishop b4 maybe. Yeah, I like bishop b4. Yeah. Threatening to take on f8. And the bishop is very annoying on this diagonal now. Can also maybe play bishop d6. g5 I'd probably take on f8. Why not? Or play h5. Can still take on f8. Oh no, sorry, my queen is hanging. He didn't attack my knight, but my queen. h3 or g3? Let's go here. So I still threaten bishop takes f8. Maybe you can play g5 now. Bishop takes f8, g4. Didn't see this coming. Maybe after g5 I have to play knight f3 and attack the pawn on h5. But then he has bishop f5. Yeah, no, nah. If he plays g5, I have definitely lost my advantage. Oh wait, no. I see a beautiful variation. g5, bishop takes f8. Oh, he played g5. Bishop takes f8, g4, bishop takes g7, g takes h3, bishop f6. I think we have to go for this. Oh, I'm disconnecting. Hopefully my stream is going well. I don't know what's going on. And he played g4. I take on g7. And I just hope, I just pray that this is working. But if it works out, I have 2 pieces plus the rook. So this is enough material. And it looks like it's working. Bishop f6, quite a nice move. And then next move I take on h8. I couldn't take immediately because then he takes on h4. And I didn't want to give up my knight on h4. So he takes on g2. Okay, I could take the queen, but no. I just go to e1. And this should be pretty good for me. So let's see. But still not over, of course. Still got some work ahead of me. But I like my setup with the bishop. Bishop will come back to f6. And he really can't create anything. Like the bishop and the knight are just protecting everything. He takes on c2. Okay, I'll just go back and I stop him from castling. And now just rook e3, rook g3 is coming. I'm telling you. I will mate this guy. Hopefully. Oh, he plays king f7, but still rook e3, rook g8, if rook takes a7. So, probably has to go a6 and then rook g3, rook g8. But also knight f3 could be an idea. He plays b6, of course that's possible too. Let's play b4, that looks strong. The idea is rook g8, now rook a3. And he has to go back pretty much, otherwise he can't defend this pawn. So he has to go back. Then the question is if I've gained anything, but at least it was fun. Maybe rook f3 is a smart move. But I'm not sure if I'm threatening anything actually. So yeah, maybe not too smart after all. Let's play a little bit fancy. I don't know if it works. But yeah, why not? Bishop takes b6. Looks strong. A takes b6, rook a8. And that's it. Yeah. Probably had to go king g7. Yeah, he had to go king g7 and all I can do is bishop f6 back. But well, why not try? Rook g4, but now I just take on a7. That's just too much. Like too many pieces are attacking him. And this is over. He probably has to give the queen. But well, it's just a piece in the endgame. So that's it. He's asking for his mistake. We can have a quick look. His mistake. Well, probably this g5 didn't work for him because I had this answer. So let's have a look. So this is probably losing here, g5. But already if g5 doesn't work, he's also in a little bit of trouble because I have this threat bishop takes f8. Maybe he can move like king f7. Or bishop g8. Actually bishop g8. Just protect the pawn. And well, but now g6 is hanging. Never mind. Now I can take on g6 again. But instead, king f7. Now he protects both pawns. and yeah, shouldn't be too bad for him really. I mean, I think I'm still better because it just looks really awkward. Maybe I'm much better actually, but yeah, it's not easy to break through because g4 he just takes. So not that clear actually, yeah. But I have a feeling that I should be better. Maybe I can play knight d2, knight f3, knight g5. I don't know. Okay. Alright, that was quite a fun game. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Let's go back to the overview and see who else is still playing. GM Huschenbeth, immortal game. Thank you very much. I don't think it was immortal, but it was nice. So let's see, who's still playing? We have round number 4. And it seems that... How many rounds are we playing? Oh, it looks like we play 8. 8 rounds. Wow. Okay, I have 3.5 out of 4. Now I will have a strong opponent. There's still a player playing. It's my colleague, Maximilian Meinhardt. And it's a mess. He's... Okay, he won on time. Wow, what a mess. What a mess. And the next game will probably start shortly. So let's see who we get next. I would like to play against Gusti. Actually, he's also doing a live stream, and also Swidler, so quite a lot of live streams going on. No, I don't play against Gusti, but against Hypnovatis. He plays e4, so let's correct the view again, and let's go c5. Of course, the Sicilian. So who's this guy? No name. But he's definitely a decent player. So let's see what he plays against my knight or bishop e3. What do I feel like today? Okay, let's go e6. g4, yes. Let's go completely crazy, because that's what we like to do. It's just so messy always. And here, let me remember my stuff. I think knight e4 is a good move. It's really not a line you should play in a blitz game, but I do it anyway. I've had this on the board before. Once. Long time ago actually, in Dubai 2011. I won. And knight e4 is a good idea. He has to take queen takes e4, knight c6, and kind of, well, it's still dangerous for black, as all these variations are obviously, but okay, he has to take, okay, knight c6, but it's not as dangerous. And also I like to surprise my opponent, which I definitely did in this game. Now bishop c4 is the move, and he plays it in queen d7. Now hitting a pawn on f5. Now he has to play g6, I think. He plays f6. That's... I don't think... That's not very good. But now I have to figure out why. A queen f5 looks good, but then queen d5, bishop e6. Yeah, queen f5 just looks pretty annoying for him. Because if he doesn't exchange queens, this pawn on c2 might be dropping. I mean, he probably has to do it anyway, but that's definitely not what he maybe had in mind. So queen g2. Do I take on c2 or do I play bishop e6? Oh, bishop e6, there's bishop d3 maybe. Queen h3. Yeah. No, I'll probably just take on c2. Or maybe play bishop b4. No, bishop b4, c3. So I take on c2. He plays bishop d5. So he allows me to exchange queens, but he wants to do it on his terms. But let's see, maybe I want to do it on my terms. Knight b4, there might be bishop takes b7. But I have knight takes c2. No, that's... No, I don't like that. Bishop takes b7. I would like to play knight b4. I'm just not sure if it's a good move. What the heck? Let's just do it and go crazy. If he plays bishop takes b7, I might just play rook b8 actually. I might just do that. It's messy, of course, but well, no risk, no fun, right? I could have just exchanged queens, obviously, but still, these pawns on f6, g5 are a little bit annoying. He takes on b7, so I want to play rook b8, and let's do it. Let's do it, and let's see what he does against it. Bishop c6 maybe. Maybe bishop c6, but I can just take on c6 and play bishop d7. Yeah, he does that. Okay, I take, play bishop d7. And then I will take on c2 or b2 or somewhere at the very least. Probably takes on a6 as well. Yeah, not entirely sure if this went that great for me. But on the other hand, I'm not too unhappy. Maybe queen takes a6, I have queen f3. And the point is he can't castle because of bishop c6. And then the question is what he will do, because my main problem is obviously my king. So I have to make sure his king is also weak. He takes on a6. So queen f3. What does he do? Like rook f1? Oh no, I have bishop b5 is also a threat. So queen f3 might be very strong. Because I threaten bishop b5 and queen takes h1, so he has to play queen f1, and that's, yeah, that's just over. That must be over. That must be over. Bishop b5 followed by bishop bishop b5 immediately. Yeah, that's it. That must be it. Yeah, rook g1, but now bishop b5 is just the game winner. Or does he have rook g3? No. No, bishop b5, that should be it. Rook, yeah, and he resigned. Wow, another crazy game. I'm sure you guys enjoying the show. And somebody in the chat is asking, Paulira is asking if I'm playing the Keats Blitz today. So there's this event on the Hamburg Reeperbahn. For those of you who don't know, it's a very famous street with a lot of clubs and a lot of bars. And there's a blitz tournament, and I think this blitz tournament is enough for me. I also had a game today. In the morning, I won with the black pieces. So enough chess for today, but it's going well here. I like the game, very interesting. Another immortal. You guys are saying, yeah, that's going too far again, I would say. But it turned out that this whole play was probably pretty decent here. Rook b8, just a strong move. He can't take on c8 because I take his queen. And if he exchanges queens, then c2 is hanging and the bishop is hanging. So the question is, maybe he doesn't really have anything good here. Could be it's just bad. Oh, excuse me, in this position. Yeah, maybe it's just good for me. And then in the game, he took on a6, but then now it's just lost. But if he doesn't take on a6, what else? Queen c7, I play rook c8. It also must be lost for him, of course. And here, yeah, Queen f1 I was talking about, and then bishop b5, c4. It is just complete massacre here. I feel like bishop takes c4 should be good enough. But also bishop b4, bishop d2. Yeah, that just must be completely gone here. Maybe now take on c4. Yeah, a lot of choices, definitely. Or queen e4 maybe. Yeah, we don't have to look at this anymore, that's for sure. So which game was it? The fourth one? I think so. Or the fifth one? The fifth one. I have 4.5 out of 5? Wow. It's going well. Let's see who else is playing. And we were playing on board 4, so we're making our way to the top. And next round we'll probably have a very strong opponent. So let's see. In the meantime, we follow once again the game by Maximilian Meinhardt, and he is winning against Devious, my previous opponent. Of course not b1 queen because of knight takes a3, but this is just a queen. It's just a queen. And that's it, b1 queen. Of course he's trying to win on time. Let's see if he proceeds. I don't think so. Well, at the very least. Take on g7, take on g6, goddammit. Yeah, he did so. Well, he's not going to win this. That's unfortunate for him. Devious is just too fast. Too fast. Wow. Unfortunate for Maximilian Meinhardt. Alright, so I think we're ready for the next game. Oh wow, Jan Gustafsson just beat Vallejo Pons and he's leading with 5 out of 5. Wow, what a beast. Let's hope we will still play him. No, not now. We play another GM. Oh, it's Paco! And his name is Nuslo Kara. He has another nickname? I didn't know that. Okay. Well, Vallejo Pons, 2700 player. Let's see what he comes up with. So, we'll play something a little bit out of the ordinary. Knight c3. And he plays bishop c5. Okay, now he's really asking me for f4 here. So let's go for the king's gambit. Kind of king's gambit. He played bishop c5. Well, maybe I should have not done that. No, actually, knight f3 is the move, of course. I'm an idiot. That's not the way to go here. Knight f3 is the move, and then knight c6, knight takes e5. Yeah, well, now I think I've messed up maybe already, because knight g4 is in the air, maybe. I'll just act like nothing has happened, but okay. So knight g4 is a threat, so I guess I have to play h3, or what do people do here? But then knight h5, oh my goodness, maybe I can... well, that didn't go as planned. Yeah, let's go h3, and if he goes knight h5, maybe I have knight e2. Yeah, great. He confused me with bishop c5. Tricked me into a king's gambit. And he's not doing a live stream, so he's having an advantage. Okay, so he's having a little think now. Yeah, knight h5, knight e2 doesn't look too bad for me. Well, bishop e6. Well, let's go here. Let's see what happens. I want to get d4 in. Maybe I want to. I'm not quite sure if I really want to, but it might be an idea. And also I have the idea maybe to play f5 and to push this bishop away again. Just weird chess here. So he goes back voluntarily. Well, I'll just go d3. Knight h5, still knight e2. What else can I do? And doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. I still have to solve the problem with my king. Where do I go? Still this bishop is annoying. Maybe knight a4 could be a move to get rid of this bishop. Knight a4 looks a little bit strange. Queen e7. So can I go knight a4? Let's try. Let's try if I can do it. Because I want to castle eventually. And here I want to play b4. Can I do that? I think so. Knight takes b4, bishop takes d7. So... okay, I take, and now I castle. Finally! Managed to castle! Everything achieved in the King's Gambit. Okay, yeah. I think my position isn't too bad. Now I have to come up with a plan. I have no clue really. What do I do here? Okay, I guess I could take on e5. Play knight h4. Takes with the knight. Okay, I take on d7. And then I go knight d4. Probably will go g6. Well, whatever. I'll play knight d4, he will go g6, and I can maybe go knight b5. I don't know if that's a good idea actually. Probably doesn't do that much. Yeah, but I'll still do it. Yeah, I like my position. I think I'm better. I think I'm better, and I didn't adjust this time, so let's do it now. Knight b5. But he can't castle, this pawn is hanging, so maybe he will castle. No, he cannot castle there because I go queen a4 immediately. That looks pretty dangerous. So he plays rook c8, and now I just play c4. And I want to bring my knight to c3 and then maybe to d5, but he won't allow it. He will play c6. But maybe I can push his knight away at some point by playing d4. And he cannot castle because the pawn on h6 is hanging at the moment. So that's good. So he might play h5. He plays knight f8. So play bishop e3, attack the pawn on b6. Yeah, I think he's in trouble. He's in trouble here. Probably has to give the pawn, I mean, otherwise he's just too slow. Now he plays knight d7. Okay, that's asking for bishop d4. And now let's bring the queen here. Does that do too much? No. I'll just go back. I'll just have to play fast, that's the main problem. So now d4, d5 maybe. King f8. Queen f3. Let's bring all my pieces in position. But yeah, I don't know what to do then. Queen f2. This will come down to the time. Okay. Oh no, not e5. No, no. I want to play d5. Damn it. Oh man. Well, it wasn't too. Oh, this pawn is hanging on b4. Oh, but he didn't take. Ah man, I screwed up. I want to play d5, not. Oh, we can play. Here's knight d3. Shoot, I think I will lose this. I'm just not fast enough here. Knight d4 is a strong move, maybe. He wants to go into the endgame, which is of course good for him. After all, he's a pawn up. Rook f1, but he just plays rook f7, right? Yeah. Thought so. This is pretty much hopeless. I'm too slow, and the live stream also doesn't help. Wow, he's really annoying me. Yeah, just losing on time here in a not too bad position. Yeah, just too slow, unfortunately. I definitely had a really good position, really good, but just didn't finish it. So that sucks. So around here my position is really superb. I didn't do too much with my position. Okay, if I go d5, he just moves his knight. And I wasn't sure if that really does, if that helps me too much. Just goes here. And then he gets the square on e5. So it's still not easy to break through, and already I have the next game, so I cannot even say more about it. So let's see who we got. Just Flash from Russia. Yeah, well, back to business. People are asking how much I stream. I don't stream at all, really. It's like my, I don't know, 5th live stream or something. Also because I had some problems with the sync and just didn't go that well. But from time to time I do a live stream. Oh wait, this pawn on f4 was hanging, wasn't it? Or he plays d4. Still hanging. Is he just giving this pawn to me? Is that like a typical sacrifice? I really can't believe it. Maybe I should believe it, but I chose not to believe it, and let's see if I will suffer for it. I'll just go here, knight g6. Knight e5 was maybe a problem. Well, the problem was more d4. I didn't want to run into d4. And also people are asking if I am studying in the States. Yeah, that's true. I'm studying at UMBC, which is in Baltimore on the East Coast. Okay, just have to make sure I don't get mated here. D takes e5 and queen d8. But no, there's no mate. Okay, good. A favorite tournament? Yeah, I really like the St. Pauli Open, which I'm playing in right now. It's in Hamburg, organized by St. Pauli. St. Pauli is also a soccer club, more known for their soccer team. And they have a lot of culture and tradition, and there are a lot of fans all over the world who like St. Pauli. But since 2010 they also organize a chess tournament. d5 might be a really good move. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. What do I do now? Okay, I'll go a6. And it's already my 5th time playing in the St. Pauli tournament, and I've always had pretty good results, so I really enjoy the tournament. It's just convenient to play at home. I guess I have to take this guy and just pray just pray that I will survive. Yeah, I'm not even sure if a6 then was a smart move. Whoa. Bishop e6, knight takes d5, he takes away the square. But I have bishop e7. Now this looks... Whoa, 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 whoa. A very strong move. Okay, I have to do this. Man, pray big time that I will somehow survive. Yeah, something went wrong here. Maybe I should not have taken this pawn at f4 after all. But probably the mistake came later. This position. It's not over yet though, because I always have this defense bishop e6. And I don't see the kill yet. So I'm still hoping. I don't see the kill yet for him, how he's going to finish me. Maybe just a move like rook d1 might be actually pretty strong. But okay, I could... bishop e6, no. Rook d1 is probably a very good move. Because if I have to play a move like bishop d7, I really can't believe it anymore. Well, I can't believe it anyway. It's just losing here, probably. I mean, well, pretty sure. So, yeah, rook d1. Bishop e6, then knight takes e7. He's only down a pawn. He only gave a pawn for this position, so yeah. Well. So I have to go bishop d7, supposedly knight e5. Well, now I definitely have some chances again, I would say. Yeah, take here and take on g5. And he can have my... Okay. Okay, I gotta take this. Okay, he will get my rook on h8, but I will trap his knight. So I think I'm kind of back in the game. Maybe, yeah, maybe I am. Okay, but let's see how we do this exactly. King f8, king g8. Can I just do it like that? Should I maybe play bishop d5? No, probably not. Knight takes f7. Is that a problem? No. Should be fine. Bishops are covering everything. Rook d7. I cannot really believe this. Bishop takes d7, knight takes f7. So he takes now, but I thought it would be fine for me here, at the very least. Queen e6, bishop f6. Yeah, I think I'm better now. Bishop f6 should be a good move. Okay, he takes on c6, but after two bishops, that's really a strong force he has to deal with. So I think I have really good chances now. Probably takes on a6. Bishop d5, rook f2. Oh, bishop d5, queen d6. Whew! That was close, ladies and gentlemen. Almost gave away everything that I worked for so hard. So just king g8 for starters. And I think I'm better here. Two bishops should give me something. Now I can just take in b2. Or I just go for the immediate kill with bishop d4 and bishop d5. Not sure how much of a kill it is actually, but let's try. Queen g3. Okay, take. Rook e2 looks strong, rook e6 looks strong, but rook e2 is, I think, really good. Because after rook e6 he could still give his exchange. He has to do it now too. Rook takes d4 seems to be the only move, but just all the pawns are dropping on the second rank, so I'm winning here. Wow, what a comeback! I really thought I would lose. Okay, but this just doesn't work, because I'll just collect the rook and protect my rook, and he cannot even take on f1 because it's check. And that's just two bishops. Alright, he resigned. So, let's go to a critical moment. He says, good game, thank you very much. Yeah, it was a very interesting game. The critical moment was right here. Here he spent a lot of time, and if he plays rook d1, I don't think I'll get out of this really. Now knight takes e7 is the threat. And well, after bishop e6, knight takes e7, so I have to play bishop d7. And there should be something here. There should be something. Even though I don't know what it will be. But my feeling tells me that there should be something. Like bishop takes c6, knight takes e7, and now knight e5. That looks like the winning variation. Now hitting this one, so I have to play rook ace. Yeah, it's just all gone. Knight takes f7, knight takes c6. You can choose. You can choose. So yeah, that's it. So rook d1 was the winning move. So I think one more round to go. I have 5.5 out of 7. So let's finish strong with a win, hopefully. And yeah, there we have the last game. Let's see who it is. FM David Gorodetsky. Wow, he looks very young. So I'm scared. But I have the white pieces, so that's good. He plays the French. I'm familiar with the French. Knight d2. Okay, I actually had this variation as well just recently in the tournament, so let's see what he plays here. Okay, that's like all standard. That's too funny. I literally had this variation like a few days back. It's just hilarious. Yeah, that's all standard here. That's what they do. Rook a8, rook c1, queen b8, rook e7 he plays immediately. I think I have knight e5 here. Do I have knight e5? Maybe I'll just play knight c3. Yeah, not sure. I looked at this only recently and I thought this is how it goes. Now he makes the standard plan with bishop e8, bishop h5. Yeah, maybe I messed up. Probably should not have played it like this. This guy moves so fast. It's really annoying. But maybe I threaten b5 now. I don't know if he has time for bishop h5. Now actually we have reached a variation I have analyzed, so that's good. But just not happy about how we did it. And what do I do here? Yeah, well, it would be great if I could remember my analysis. I guess I just take and play g4. And I don't think he can take, because I just take and play bishop e2. So he has to go back. Let's just pre-move this just in case. So I win half a second. Now he goes back. Right. And here it just must be better. Is this pawn hanging? Maybe this pawn is hanging. How do I protect this pawn? That's annoying. Do I really play rook c3? I guess I do play rook c3. Had to protect the pawn, I mean, otherwise he would take it, right? So, what can he do? Knight e4 he plays. What's his plan? I play knight d2, what does he do? Bishop g6 or what? I could have also gone knight g5. But, well. e5? That works? Gotta be kidding me. Gotta be kidding me. This is supposed to work, huh? Knight takes e4, queen g6 must be his plan. I'll play d5. Queen takes d5, bishop c5, but I feel like he will have some compensation for the exchange. Well, but knight takes e4, I was calculating queen g6, d5, queen takes e4, bishop c5, but he has queen f4, very strong move. Pointing at f2, so let's go for this. I have to play a little bit quicker, 1 minute down on the clock, but I think my position is better, so he has to take. If he plays knight d4, well, he can play knight d4 actually, never mind. Shoot, and he does. Okay, I take, he takes on d5. I take on d4. Yeah, I have to play quicker, and I can't talk anymore, unfortunately. He can take on e4 and play queen f4 after bishop takes d4. Now he goes back. I can do this as well. Ah, my goodness, my time is so bad. Oh man. Probably shouldn't have taken this one. He just plays king h8 now, and I'm screwed. That's what I'm telling you. I am screwed. Shoot. Yeah, that's just over. Over. My king's way too weak. And he has all the time in the world, of course. I probably shouldn't play my king here either. Gosh. Oh, now he just takes on e4. I only calculate rook takes f3. But he just takes on e4. Do I have rook e5 still? Let's try. I mean, why not try, right? Why not try? That's actually a nice trick. So I'm just lucky that I have this trick. Queen takes a3 he has to play. Yeah, he does. And that should be pretty equal, but my time is killing me. So I just have to play quickly. I mean, I'm just gonna lose on time. See it coming already. See it coming already. Yeah, I can attack this one. Just flag me already. Come on now. What else will you do? You will flag me mercilessly. Mercilessly. I already see it coming. Yeah, okay. He's making at least some tries. Oof. Let's go here. Yeah, he'll just flag me. I mean, no doubt. No doubt. He will just flag me. Yeah, okay. Let's go here. Draw offered. No, he doesn't want to draw. What can I do? He doesn't want a draw. Yeah, well, good job, David. You flagged me. Congratulations. But that's how it is, really. So what can I do? Wasn't my best last game. He says sorry, yeah. I only recently did that too to Peter Swidler, so I cannot really blame him too much. So yeah, I thought my position was really good. Maybe I have to look at this position again. It was pretty much logical play. Knight e4. Yeah, I don't... Probably have to take this guy. And here, maybe I could go knight e5. No, I cannot do this because my rook is hanging on c3. So I don't have bishop c5. or bishop d4 and then queen a5. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I went wrong really. Here e5, d5. So if I play knight takes e4, he wants to go queen g6, right? Or does he want to go queen d5? Maybe he wants to go queen d5 even. Yeah. But then I have bishop g5. Maybe I have bishop g5 anyway. Yeah, that looks like a good move. Alright, time to call it a day. Let's look at the standings. I see Jan Gustafsson won. Pretty strong performance. I mean, he... Can you see the standings? Let's see. Yeah, there he is. He was also doing Banter Blitz, so he was also live streaming and talking about his games. 7.5 out of 8 is pretty strong. And where am I? 11th place. Yeah. A win would have put me in 4th or 5th place, ahead of Peter Swidler, who's right here. But well, it's all for fun and we had some really exciting games, so I'm glad. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And then I'll see you next time. Bye.